Vicki and I are off on another adventure. This time we're northbound on the New York Thruway. I have a habit to do it again. I'm not driving the New York Thruway. It's very rough. But every expansion joint and truck is jarring. But we're going to Nova Scotia. And our first stop is at a Harvest Toast, a little church near Albany, New York, here for this evening. It's 1:49. We've had a few normal hiccups. I put air in the air shocks, airbags of the truck yesterday, and when I pulled out of the driveway, the hitch scraped. And I checked and I had 0 in the airbags because the Schrader valve was leaking. So I swapped out the Schrader valve for the air shocks, airbags, and we got underway. And then on a New York Thruway, we stopped and I noticed that the strap on the generator was loose, and Vicki had the sharp eyes and noticed that the one generator wasn't sitting properly. So we took 20 minutes or so, reconfigured how they were setting on the hitch, or on the hitch extension on the back of the trailer, and restrapped them down. So we're on our way. It's not too bad outside. The sun is strong. Outside temperature right now says it's 77 degrees. A pretty nice day. I'll let you take a look at the scenery a little bit. We had a very nice overnight at Amity Reformed Church there in Rexford, New York. Very quiet little neighborhood. Had a couple wild turkeys walk through when we first got there, but other than that, it was uneventful. We got up the next morning, the 2nd of July, and continued our eastward movement across New York, Vermont, New Hampshire to a town of Fryeburg, Maine. And our Harvest Toast that evening, Jerry and Barb invited us along to a concert in the local park, and it was just a thoroughly enjoyable evening. We made new friends and got up the next morning and continued our eastward journey. Good morning. It's the 3rd of July, 70 degrees outside, and we're driving through the Maine woods. We just left Fryeburg, Maine, and we're heading for a campground just before we cross the border into New Brunswick, heading ultimate Nova Scotia. But it's a beautiful blue sky morning, bluebird day. We had a great night last evening. Our Harvest host, Jerry and Barb, asked us to go to a concert, and it was just a good time. Sitting in the park, pleasant temperatures, and thoroughly enjoyed ourselves, had a quiet overnight, good night's rest. So we're looking forward to our trip to Nova Scotia. I'll turn the camera around and let you see some of the Maine woods. July the 4th, 2026, and we are in New Brunswick, heading for Prince Edward Island. And once again, Vicki and I find ourselves in Canada on Independence Day. And it's not that we do it on purpose, but we just happen to find ourselves in this province, New Brunswick, here this morning. Weather's a little cloudy, temperature outside 66 degrees. It's a gorgeous morning. drive across New Brunswick. I'll let you look around a little. There is only two ways, on to Prince Edward Island. One is by ferry from the east end of the island, and the other is an 8-mile-long bridge across the water. And Vicky is not a fan of bridges, but I have this sped up 8 times normal, just to get a glimpse of what it's like crossing over to Prince Edward Island from New Brunswick. Hey, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and also the bell. You'll be notified the next time I post one. And our next posting will be of our trip to Prince Edward Island. Join us then.